Hey, what's everyone? What today? I'm gonna talk about. You might asking yourself. You might me asking me, Cameron, why don't you watch anime? It's good. Here's the reason why I don't watch anime. Because for one, I'm not a nerd. Okay, I'm not a nerd. As you can tell with the way I wear this cap, I'm not a nerd. I'm a gangster metal cowboy cool person. Because I'm a gangster wearing this cap, and I'm a metal cowboy wearing this hat right here. And plus, the fact that I ran 29 miles an hour, and the fact that I still running 27 miles an hour with a fragile knee, that God's going to take care of that. Because first of all, the reason why I don't watch anime because I'm not a nerd, and plus anime is pretty much for nerds. And two, I don't want to lose all my fame. I don't want to lose all my fame, my money, my likes, if I started watching anime one time in this house, if I even have an anime picture on the anime frame on the wall, here's the first thing that's going to happen. If it's even being recorded on some of my YouTube videos, here's the first thing that's going to happen. First of all, I will lose all my 777 subscribers. And I'm talking my fame, my money, my likes, my subscribers, my audience, my views, my friends. All of it will completely vanish. I'm talking my $410 and 38 cents will just completely vanish. I'm talking all my fame, all my money, all my likes and subscribers, all my church friends would just avoid me, and all my money would just be stolen in just a few months, just for the fact that I watch anime. The third reason why I don't watch anime is I'm not a fan, because it's for nerds. Okay, it's for nerds, and I'm not no nerd. As you can tell the way I wear this cap, I'm not a nerd. I'm a gangster metal cowboy, as you just seen on my video. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you the story of how I became a cool guy in the first place, okay? And all started in daycare, okay? I was being bullied. Not only teachers was bullying me, the students were bullying me too. They would laugh at me. I was being dragged to the place or something. My head was being banged against the table. My lips were being bleeding. I was being bullied pretty much every day. And I kept being bullied and kept being. Then in elementary school, I was having one of those fit pitching episodes, and then the students would just laugh at me just for the fact that I pitch a fit and all that kind of stuff. And then later, at 12 years old, I was pacing around the house, telling myself, saying, I was like, I wish I was one of the cool kids. And then later, that wish came true. That Wednesday night, when I went to church, the chief of the police officer's son went to church with us, okay? And he taught me how to be cool in just a few weeks, or just a few weeks, just a few days or weeks, I don't know. But just a few weeks later, I became one of the cool kids. Spinning a ball in my finger, and Coach Ward. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to mention his name, but my middle school coach taught me how to spin a ball in my finger at 5 years old. And I started doing it in the church, and my mom started recording me saying it's awesome and that kind of stuff. And then I started doing it at the parking lot where he called the basketball goal there. He taught me how to be cool, be a cool guy, and then at 13 years old, I became the leader of the cool kids at age 13. And then as I got older, it became cooler and cooler and cooler and cooler and cooler. The time that I turned 18 years old was at that time I was a YouTuber. At that time, I started being a YouTuber nearly 6 years ago. On October of 2019, I was 15 years old. when I first started living with my grandparents. I started my YouTube channel in October of 2019. So, but anyway, the time I turned 18 years old, I became past cool like Sonic. And then in a few months, I became way past cool. And then the time I aged 19 years old, at that time I made over 400 friends. At age 19, I was still in school because you when you're a special needs child, you won't stay. You can stay in school until you're 21. Well, I stopped at 20 because I got too old. Cameron got too old for school, and he doesn't want to deal with bad behavior. But the main reason why he stopped going to school at 20 years old, because Cameron just got too old for school. He's old, he's tired, he's ready to achieve his dreams. But anyway, I was 19 years old, I became a Chad, and at that time I was making over 400 friends. And now I'm 21. Now that I'm 20, the day I turned 20 years old, I became a Chad, and then it became a Ninja Chad, and then it became a mega gangster cool person. And now that I'm 21 years old with 411 friends on the wall, as you can see, 400 friends. Some of them got question marks because some names I can't remember. Say 411 friends. You see, at age 21, I made 400. I used to think I had 568, but I miscounted it. But it's 411 friends. That's a lot. See, that is the whole story how it became cool. How I became a gangster metal cowboy. Now, I can't teach somebody how to be cool. Because first of all, you have to take it seriously. If you're being a nerd, you gotta slap yourself in the face, stop it, be cool or something like that. But yeah, then that's how I became the cool guy. The chief of the police son taught me how to be cool, and here I am today with 777 subscribers, 411 likes on my YouTube, with $410.38 in my jar, and with over 100 likes on my YouTube videos, and that's how I became a cool guy like you see today. And two reasons why I don't watch anime. I'm not going to watch anime. I'm never going to watch it. I will never watch anime unless I got a message from the Lord tells me I need to watch anime. But other than that, I ain't going to watch anime unless the Lord calls me to do it. But I ain't going to do it because that's for nerds, and I don't want to lose all my fame, all my likes, all my money. I don't want to lose all of that. But anyway, so that's it for this video. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, click on the notification bell, and hope you know the reason why I don't watch anime, because that's for nerds. And two, I don't want to lose all my fame, all my money, all my friends, all my church friends, all of it. I don't want to lose every bit of that. The only friend I have left is my brother, and that's it. I won't have these 411 friends if I even watch anime one time. Or if I have an anime poster, which I'm not going to get one, because I don't want to be considered a nerd. I want to be considered a gangster metal cowboy like you see today, as you can see in this cap here. So if you're rocking, as always, God bless you, God lives and stay fast, honey, out there, Gillier, and I'm not cute, the metal cowboy, cool. Yeah.